Hey, my name is Kara. I'm an ultrasound tech, and let's talk today about why due dates keep changing after you get ultrasound scans. Now, long story short, they should not be changing after you've had your initial dating scan. Where I am in Canada, as per SOGC guidelines, which is what we follow, if you are over 7 weeks at the time of your dating ultrasound, that is the due date that you're going to go by, and you are not going to get that due date changed. If though you have come in before the 7 week mark for that first scan, then we will have like an estimated due date. Then we would not use the due date from that ultrasound, and instead we would wait until the next scan when you are over 7 weeks and go by that due date. Now, I think where the confusion comes in, or at least this is my theory, anyways, is every scan that we do with ultrasound is going to give an estimated due date if we do measurements on baby. So in the first trimester, this measurement on baby is usually just the crown rump length. So it's just one measurement from baby's head to bum. We do that a couple times, and then it'll generate a gestational age and a due date based off of it. In the second and third trimester, we do a couple more measurements on baby, just because baby is going to be big enough for us to measure the head, the legs, the arms, as well as baby's belly. And from all those measurements combined, we are going to get a gestational age from that scan. And again, the machine is going to generate a due date as well. But this is not to say that we are then going to change the due date based on those scans. The gestational age that is going to be generated by the machine in the second and third trimester is essentially going to tell us on what percentile that baby is going to be growing on. And the due date is just something that the machine automatically generates, but it's not something that we really take into account. But instead, we are really looking at the gestational age that we are measuring baby at. So let's say in the third trimester, you are being scanned and baby is measuring larger than what we expect. Let's say baby is measuring in like the 90th percentile. Technically, what the machine is going to do then is going to say that your due date is going to be sooner than what your original due date is because baby is measuring big. But again, that doesn't mean that your due date is going to change, but it does give us an indication that, okay, baby is measuring bigger because of our measurements. And it's just inadvertently, the machine also spits out a new estimated due date, but that's not really something that your doctor or you should be going off of. And instead, we should still be sticking to that original due date from your first dating scan and just assuming that baby is actually just measuring larger, as in baby is a big baby and not that baby is just going to be born earlier. So hopefully this all made sense, and the takeaway from this video is going to be that the first scan you get after the 7 week mark, that is the due date that you are going to go by, and it is going to be the most accurate estimation of when baby will be born.